Welcome to Third Academy. This is the social media management mini tutorial. So today we're going to cover what is social media management, some of the expectations for social media managers, how to, and go over some tools and resources for you. So what is social media management? Social media refers to online platforms and technologies that enable people to create, share, and exchange information, ideas, and content in virtual communities and networks. These platforms allow users to communicate with one another, share photos, videos, and other multimedia content, express their opinions, and connect with people around the world in real time. Popular social media platforms include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and more. And now in Web3, we're seeing emerging social media platforms, so it's always great to stay up to date with those, especially as social media managers. So social media management is really like the process of managing one of those platforms or several of those platforms for a client or a business. You would create content, schedule content, analyze, and engage with the content posted and with your community that you're building across social media platforms. It involves managing organizations or individual social media presence, including creating and publishing content, monitoring social media activity, and responding to audience engagement. Social media management may also involve developing and implementing social media strategies, advertising campaigns, analyzing social media metrics to measure the effectiveness of the content, and adjusting the strategies based on the results. So, if you try something and maybe it doesn't work as well as you thought, you would go through it, analyze what happened, when did you post, how did you post, what words did you use, that kind of thing, and you would have to kind of fix it and go from there. So social media managers often use specialized software tools to streamline their work and monitor social media activity in real time. And we're definitely going to get into some of the tools and resources for you near the end of this presentation. So social media management really comes down to like three core categories. I feel like it's strategy, so growth for your reaching your audience, how to retain attention, maybe search engine optimization, and some strategy around what kind of content you're going to be posting. Then you have the creation, so you might be creating that content in the form of graphics, videos, or written posts. And then you also have the engagement side of it, so that would be people commenting, replying back to comments, moderating comments. If you're hosting any live spaces across any platforms, you would be creating those events and monitoring the attendance of those events, and then of course replies and reposts. So some social media management tasks include developing social media strategies, creating and curating the content, scheduling and publishing the content, monitoring the social media platforms for engagement, any trends that may pop up. We know on TikTok, we see a lot of audio trends, some video styles that are trending, stuff like that. Respond to any comments, messages, and mentions on social media. Analyze the social media metrics using data to optimize social strategies. You collaborate with other departments if you have a larger team, such as marketing, sales, and customer service. You'd manage social media advertising campaigns, including targeting, budgeting, and reporting. Stay up to date with the latest social media trends. And you would build and maintain relationships with influencers, brand advocates, and other stakeholders across social media. And that might be for you, or it might be for like the larger marketing team, depending on who you work for and where you work. So now we'll get into a little bit of strategy for social media. So first of all, you would start with defining your goals and objectives. You want to determine really what you want to achieve with social media. Common goals could be increasing brand awareness, driving website traffic, generating leads or sales, building customer loyalty, providing customer support. Sometimes it's literally as simple as we need to grow this account. So there will be different goals, and the goals will be different for every business that you work for. You need to identify your target audience, which is who you're speaking with. choose the right social media platforms for your target audience, because different social platforms have different audience, right? LinkedIn is more of a professional platform as opposed to TikTok, which is usually geared to a younger audience. Develop your content strategy to determine what type of content you'll create. It should align with your goals and your target audience. It should be engaging, relevant, and valuable. You can create a content calendar, which we will get into in the next slide, which is really planning and scheduling your social media content in advance. That way you can have a broader outlook of what you're doing and what you might need to adjust. Allocate your resources. So if you do any paid marketing or you need to work with any influencers, that will be your resources mostly, or time-based, depending on how much time you might have to creating content. And then establishing a social media policy, so creating a guideline and protocols for how your business will engage on social media. This includes the tone of voice, response time, and handling of negative comments or feedback. And then you can monitor and analyze your results using social media analytics tools to track your performance, measure your success, and adjust your strategy as needed. So this is a very basic content calendar, and this is using Notion. So you can sign up for Notion and just have your own workspace. It is free. If you get into having a team space and you have multiple people, you do have to pay per team member. But let's say you're just a social media manager and you're able to make your own calendar. I would use Notion because it is free, and Notion is great because there's so many different ways to use it. So this is just one way. So it kind of would look like this if you're looking at it from the calendar view. You're going to be able to put in daily what needs to be done, and then usually you can click on here and it will expand and you can add in everything. The description, the graphic that you're going to post, the time that you're going to post, etc. So here on the 8th, we have this video, social media management video going out on YouTube. This would be a template for Third Academy. So on Thursdays, we would have 30 Thursdays where we shout out a community member, and across social media, we might need the graphics for that. We might need to write out the social media post for that. And then on Fridays, we have community space. So we need to create a graphic and post about it on social media. And what's great about Notion is you can actually share this page with other people. So let's say you had a boss or a stakeholder that you wanted to share this social media calendar with. You can share it quite easily, and people could be able to see what you're doing, comment, and give feedback. Next is analytics. So every social media platform that you have, like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc., will have analytics for creators. So this is Twitter. This is the Third Academy Twitter currently, and it does fluctuate over time depending on the strategies that you use, what you're posting, who you're talking to, etc. So analytics is one thing that if you're working with a business, there will be stakeholders and you'll need to basically do like a monthly review. So what you can actually do is at the end of every month, go through the analytics. You can grab a screenshot, or you can grab the most valuable information, which would probably be the engagement, the people that are actually coming to the page, what is working, and you can definitely highlight what's not working. That way you can come up with strategies and problem solvers to bring to any meetings that you might have over this. And then each month you'll start to have this data. And if you keep it in maybe like a spreadsheet or in your Notion spaces, every month after that, you'll be able to look back and see, okay, where are we progressing? And over a period of time, a larger picture will start to form. And you'll start to actually see which types of content people gravitate towards more, what people are looking for from you. And as soon as you start to switch into creating content that people are actually asking you for, your growth will be a lot bigger. So analytics will come a bit later. Once you've started actually managing the social media platform and creating content, first you'll need to really do some research, right? Research is the foundation of good social media management or content creation. So the research that you'll do is to probably look at keywords. These are words that help content to show up on a platform or in search. This is what words people are using when they're searching. Then you'll look at what is most searched. Look for what is trending. what people are searching for. And you can make content around that, something that people really want to know the answer to, or they need to be educated in, or anything like that. Look through the comments of other people's social media or other people's content. It's content that is similar to yours. Comments are a great place to learn what people are wanting. And you can also gather ideas from the comments that people leave, because usually they'll leave very insightful comments about what they're looking for. And then content. So you can research different forms of content, what might be working for somebody else. Of course, you always want to make it unique to you and the business that you're working with. But you can choose one or two variations of content to start, whether that's, graphic posts or carousel posts on Instagram, or short form video, or longer form video, or audio in the form of podcasting, whatever it is. That is the forms of content that you'll research and then start to create. Oh my God. So where can you find keywords? You can use keywords or everywhere. It's a website that allows you to search the topics that you're going to create content around, and it will share keywords with you that are relevant and that people are searching for. You can use YouTube search. If you put your topic in the search bar, a lot of the top videos that show up will be search optimized, and the keywords that you can see in the title or in the description of those videos would be valuable to you. You can also do the same thing with Google and seeing which keywords show up on the first page of Google. There's also Surfer SEO, which is a tool for kind of like written content. And Ask the Public is another website that allows you to use it twice a day in order to ask a question, and it will provide you with keywords that people are searching for. So what are the different types of content that you can start creating on social media? Well, there's educational, entertaining, connection-based, and viral. Educational content obviously teaches you about something. It is usually topic specific, and it is usually highly searchable, because people are just searching to learn about something. So creating educational content, you just want to keep that in mind, that it will be searchable content. Entertainment is more like fun and creative. It can be wide-ranging. Entertaining content is usually in the form of video, like short-form videos or longer-form videos on YouTube or TikTok. There's connection-based content, which really is building a relationship with the audience, and it dives deeper into different topics. It just creates that relationship. And then there's viral content, which is termed as very timely. It's usually kind of short-lived. It'll go viral for a minute because something is trending, and then it will die down. It's in the moment, and like I said, usually takes off quickly. You can use that for short-term growth if you're trying to get more awareness or attention. So here's where we'll get to some tools and resources. So here's some tools for posting on social media. So Typefully is a tool that allows you to create Twitter posts and Twitter threads and schedule all of your Twitter posts, which is really nice. Hootsuite, Agorapulse, and Sprout Social are all content posting tools and schedulers. So if you want to schedule content across multiple platforms ahead of time, you can use these three tools here. Loomly is what I'm using now to record this video. Notion, of course, really does help with organization, creating libraries, things like that. I would definitely check Notion out as a game changer for productivity and organization. ConvertKit and MailChimp allow people to create campaigns, marketing campaigns, email campaigns, grow an email list, that kind of thing, which might be helpful to you. Substack and Beehive are newsletters, but that might be helpful to you in terms of the job that you have. They might ask you to create a newsletter or help with their newsletter. And then Surfer SEO and StoryChief is really for written content. It allows you to write blog posts or content for websites and have them searchable. And StoryChief allows you to kind of write out that long form piece of content and make sure that it's going to be SEO friendly. Some AI-based tools are ChatGPT. ChatGPT is currently used for idea generation, content creation, for written posts. You can ask it to help you make a marketing campaign. There's tons of really cool things that you can do with ChatGPT, and there's a free version. Midjourney and Stable Diffusion are both image generators, so if you need to make images for Instagram posts or any type of content, these are great. I know that Stable Diffusion is paid. Midjourney right now, you can sign up for the beta, which I believe is free, and it's via their Discord. Copy AI and Jasper AI, along with Notion AI, are kind of written AI tools. They help you to write content, write copy, help you to fill in emails, sales posts, sales pages, landing pages, anything like that. Descript allows you to transcribe audio and to edit, which is really nice if you run a podcast or anything like that. Compose AI also does help you to write written content. Tome is actually AI generative storytelling, which is really cool. You should check it out if you're needing to write a story or come up with a brand story or anything like that. Tome is a really great tool. So here's some final things to consider today. We will get into in our future videos specific platforms, how to manage specific platforms, what content you might want to create on each platform, and how each platform works. So please stay tuned for that, because social media management really is a very big topic, and we're trying to cut it down into very small sections so that you can learn more efficiently. Client or job that you work with will be different. They'll have different target audiences. The way that they use the platforms will be different, and it will be about adaptation and making sure that you're looking at those analytics. Organization will be key, and it will help you so much in the long run, which is why I am totally advocating for using Notion or any other type of organization tool. You will need to work with stakeholders and meet expectations, so do keep that in mind. If something isn't working, my best advice for you is to also present what's not working, but come with solutions. Come ready with some ways that you're going to solve that problem. When you start with one platform and expand from there. Once that platform gets going, you can expand from there and grow it, and it will be less overwhelming for you than having to manage several platforms at the same time. Creating content for other people and not yourself means putting yourself in their shoes, having some empathy for their situation, and seeing what they could use best. And then using the right tools will be helpful to you. I really do suggest checking out each one of the tools briefly that I mentioned, seeing which one works for you, playing around with them a little bit. And remember that everyone is still learning. Whether you have been a social media manager for several years or you're just starting out, everyone is learning because the platforms change, the game changes, so you will always be learning. You deserve to be here. You can be a social media manager, especially in Web3. So thank you so much for joining me for this mini tutorial today. I really do hope it was helpful for you. If you want to learn more, please join the Third Academy Discord, follow us on Twitter, connect with us on LinkedIn, and be on the lookout, because each and every Wednesday we come out with a new YouTube video, and we're going to dive deeper into the topic of social media management. So if we didn't cover something and you want us to cover something specific, please do leave a comment and let us know.